The Broken Realm. Chapter 4. The Answer That Was Denied. Alex stood in silence. Before him stood the women. No one spoke. They didn't need to. Their eyes carried words far heavier than sound. From one of them, he felt something close to a mother's affection. Not warm, not gentle, protective, from a distance. From another, he felt something else. The familiarity of a sister. Quiet, steady, unquestioning. It confused him because that familiarity felt stronger, more natural than anything he had known in the world he left behind. Stronger than the woman he had called mother for 18 years. Alex inhaled slowly, then asked the only question that mattered. A question simple in words, but vast in meaning. Who am I? A pause. And what am I? If he had asked that question 1 minute earlier, it would have meant nothing. Now, it carried the weight of worlds. One of the women stepped forward. She smiled, not kindly, not cruelly, like someone answering a question she had always known would be asked. You are Alex Moon. The words were calm, simple, and impossibly vast. Alex felt them settle inside him. He had known himself as Alex Morgan, a name with memories, with history, but Moon felt older, deeper, like a story that existed before he ever did. Alex Moon, he repeated quietly. What does that mean? It is your name, the woman replied. She looked at him fully now. You are the true prince of the moon. A pause. My son. Another pause. And a younger brother. Of these 7, the world shifted. Not around him. Inside him. Prince. A son. A brother. It should have felt unreal. But it didn't. And that frightened him more than disbelief ever could. Because the attachment he felt toward them was immediate, natural, unquestioned. Before Alex could ask anything else, before the questions trapped in his chest could escape, the woman turned and walked away. She did not ask him to follow. She knew he would. They reached the edge of the moon hall. She raised her hand and pointed. Far beyond the hall hung a planet, massive, overwhelming, at least 9 times larger than Earth. Its presence alone felt crushing. Then her finger shifted, pointing to another world, smaller, closely bound to the first. That is Moongrn, she said, the world from which you truly belong, compared to the greater planet. Moongrn looked small, but it was still vast, alive, waiting. That is where you will go. She continued. A pause. And where you will train to become the prince you were born to be. Anger rose in Alex's chest. Sharp, uncontained. Too many unanswered questions. Too many truths forced upon him. Without consent. He turned, but she spoke before he could. You are too small, she said calmly. Too small to stand before me and demand answers. Her voice did not rise. It didn't need to. You are 18 years old, she continued, and you have no power. Without power, answers are meaningless. Her eyes held centuries. You do not need truth. You need strength. A pause. Then quietly, your own power will answer everything. She turned away. As you grow older, she said, you will understand the dynamics of gods and of us. This makes no sense. Alex began. It will. She interrupted calmly. You simply do not yet have the capacity to understand. Then came the truth, delivered without ceremony. The world you lived in was a fabrication. Alex froze. It was created by Alexa. She continued, the youngest among us. A pause, though even she is 28,000 years old. Alex looked at her, at Alexa. She created that world, the woman said, to give you peace, to give you childhood, to give you time. Alex felt something tighten in his chest. Enough time, she continued, until today. She turned back to him. So do not ask questions now. If another man climbs the stairs of the moon hall before you return, he will claim the power meant for you. and he will claim us. Her gaze hardened. You are no longer a child. Your training is complete. She stepped closer. Go. Become the man you were born to be. Alex stood still, stunned. Hello. The day you climb back to the moon hall, she said, I will answer your first question. A pause. Who you are. She turned away. Now, go. Complete your first mission. Become old enough, powerful enough to understand the question of your identity. She stopped without turning back. And remember, no one must know who you are. For now, you are still Alex Moongrn, the one who can learn all things and heal beneath the night. Now go. Something broke inside Alex. Not loudly, quietly. No imbras, no reassurance, no explanation, only command. Still, he knew he had no choice. He turned and began descending the stairs of the moon hall. The stairs had no end, each step pulling him farther away for what he had just learned. Behind him, Alexa spoke softly, almost silently. Take care, little brother. Alex heard it, but he did not turn back. As he descended, anger replaced shock. Cold, focused, far below. When a moon hall was barely visible, Alex stopped, looked down, and whispered, I will claim my identity. God. It was not respect. It was defiance. Behind him, in the moon hall, Alexa trembled. Anger burned in her eyes. Not at Alex, at the way he had been treated. But when she spoke, she was answered only once. He was protected long enough. In Moongrn, he will face betrayal, brutality, politics stained with blood. If he is not ready, he will not survive. And somewhere far below, Alex continued descending toward a world that would break him or forge him. If this chapter made you feel something, if you want to see who Alex becomes, then like the video, subscribe to the channel, share the story with someone who loves dark fantasy, and leave a comment. Your suggestions help shape what comes next.